I hope that you have understood, almost, I'm not telling 100%, but because without practice, I cannot assure that you have 100% understood any concept, maybe planes or whatever it is. Kindly, you draw it by using different questions. You have books with you, and just refer 2-3 problems and draw it. On self, you have to sit and draw, and then see what is the difficulty you face while drawing it. It is very, very important. Okay. Now, so projection of planes, we have seen something. What is a plane means? A lamina, surface, plane, all same, whatever I told. In a plane, whatever it is inclined or perpendicular, what all different positions you have learned. I'm just now switching over to the next topic, that is solids. Okay. And basically, before going to in depth, what is a solid means? I'll just tell you, this chalk piece is a solid. What is solid means? It is something with some mass, mass in kilogram, some weight. It's called a solid, basically. Okay. Now in our subject, we have different solids based on shapes again. I cannot say a solid blindly. I should say a rectangular solid, a triangular solid, a pentagonal solid, a hexagonal solid, like this. Okay. Solid is something with some weight, I can say. For example, I'll just take, this is one shape. Okay. So whatever you can view, since you have studied, you know what is this, but still I'll show you. What is this shape actually from that side? Is it pentagon or hexagon? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides are there. This is a hexagon. This, if I turn like this, what is this shape? Can you see this shape? Can you see? What can I name it? Can I say it's a cone? Have you seen an ice cream cone? You remember an ice cream cone? Probably you will remember, because everyone is fond of that. Right? Let it be. I'll say this is a hexagon shape, but it is called a pyramid. A pyramid you have seen in maybe diagrams or say in pictures, all this. Pyramid is something, in the base you will have the particular shape, either a square or a rectangle or a triangle or whatever it is. But in the top point is called apex. Now I'll come into that next point. What is that? It's a technical name, apex, or it's called vertex. This top point is called apex or called vertex. The bottom is a, what is this? Hexagon, proper hexagon. So I can show it like this. So before I go in depth that a pyramid means what, and before this, I would like to tell you, when you learn about solid, you have to first know certain terms and its meaning. Okay, that's called a terminology. Terminology means what are all different types of terms contained in solid. Because I can use any solid. Okay. The second topic is this, right? I can use second. I have just shown some sketches. I have drawn 3 or 4 sketches. What is prism? What is your cylinder? What is a pyramid? I have already shown, no? That is 6 sketches I have shown. That is an example. In that, how to identify what is what. The sense, if it is given in the question an edge, then you should know and you should understand what is an edge means. Okay. For that I can use this example. This is some shape as this example. Now this is an edge. It is given edge. It is the explanation is given. Explanation definition. It is the line of intersection of faces. Line of intersection of faces is called edge. Okay. What will say? This is one edge. Okay. This is my edge. I can say it's an edge. The single line cannot make an edge. Okay. Single line can make an edge. I should have another line also. This line of intersection of faces. It should 2 lines come and join. Okay. So this is one face here, other face here. It makes an edge. So I have different edges here. Edge means it is the line of intersection of faces. Okay, then next one is base. Fine. It is the resting face of the solid. So this is a solid. I told it can rest like this. I can hold it now. It's rest like this. So where it is resting, that area is called base. The base of the solid. Its shape is an hexagonal solid, I can say. Resting of base of the resting face of the solid. It's one face. It's also one face. One face. This one face, two face, all over it is one face. It is called base. Base means it is the resting face of the solid. Okay. Then third one, it is a corner. It is the intersection of edges. One edge, two edge, join here is called corner. This corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners I have in hexagon. 6, sir? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners. So these two edges, corner. So corner means it is the intersection of edges. Then face. Base is separate, face is separate. This is one face, two face, three face, four face, five face. You have seen the faces here. Okay. So your face is, it is the surface formed by a closed figure. In the meaning, how will I write? If I write like this, will it become a triangle? It cannot become a triangle. Only by either closing like this or by straight line, whatever it is, becomes a triangle. So that is a face. It should be a closed one. If I rub this line, it cannot become a triangle. It has to be made like this and close it. If it is closed, whatever it is, a square or whatever it is, the symbol should be, the area should be closed. Then it becomes a face. It is the surface formed by a closed figure. Here, what is a face here now? This is your face. One face, two face, 6 faces you will have. Okay. Now, lateral face. Okay. So this becomes your closed face. What we are here? Face. It is the surface formed by a closed figure. I just given an example. I have 6 faces here because an hexagon. Pentagon means 5 faces you will have. Then lateral face. Okay. It is the face other than end face or base. You understand? This is an base. End face is in the maybe in one end. Lateral is something, it is coming in between. I'll tell you an example. What do you mean by lateral entry in colleges? You know, first year you are joined in first year. When you go to second year, another set of students, say suppose 6 or 10 people will come and join with you in second year. What does that mean? You should not say they come after 1 year. You should say they come in between your course. When you are studying, you finished one base. First year is your starting point. When you are in second year, something is a new entry. It's called lateral. I am telling a common example. Okay, just keep it in common idea. Common sense is that lateral. Lateral means other than the base. See, it is a face. It is also a face only. Can you understand? Face means a closed figure. Okay, the face which is other than end face or base. It end face or base. Other than that, whatever it is called, it's your lateral face. That means, see, if I have this, if I start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this here, but my base and the last face cannot be a lateral face. That's all. Other all called lateral things. Is it okay? See, the meaning is what? If this is resting like this body, I'll say this is my base, but this point is my end face. The remaining things are called lateral, which comes in between. I start from the base, I close it on the end face, but which comes in between is called lateral. Understood? That's it. Then axis. Axis is something what any body you have, it should have some weight. That weight will be concentrated on the center point of the whole body. It's called centroid. It's basic physics actually, or you can say another subject called mechanics, which you will be studying in second semester. Some of you will be studying some branches. but still I am telling, though the body's weight is concentrated on a center point of that axis. Okay, so the axis is the one which is imaginary line. I can say for this body, where is the axis? It goes from center. That means from inside center I have a line. It's an axis. For every shape it is, if there is an axis is there, that is, it is a imaginary line joining the centers of ends or base and apex. Here what it is? I have a base here. Apex means top. This point and the base can be joined by what? Only by the axis center line, or joined by centers of ends, whatever it is. Okay, let's call axis. And in this fashion, how will I bring axis? From here I draw a center point here. From here I draw 6 sides. I make it to a center point. I draw again axis. Touch. Is it okay? That's it. So this terminology is very important. Before you go to the next step of drawing, see, first step what I did some 4 or 5 figures. I showed what is a prism, what is a cylinder, and what is a pyramid. That is first step to know about solids. Then you should come what is a term, what is the edge or base or corner means. That is very important. Is it okay? Then it is still there. So like this, many terminologies are available. That will see. Okay. We have seen some 6 different terminologies. Continuation is this. Now, is apex or vertex? I told you, this top point is called vertex or apex. 2 names. It is the point at which the lateral edge meet. What do you mean lateral? I told all these called lateral things. All these come and meet in this point is called apex or apex or it is vertex. Then generator. What do you mean generator? It is an imaginary edge. Again, see, edge is simply, you keep in mind, edge means a line kind of thing, just a line. 2 points you join together become an edge. Okay, imaginary edge on the lateral surface of cylinder or cone. What is this? Generator means it is an imaginary edge on the lateral surface of cylinder or cone. But what I am holding here, what I told you, this name is pyramid. So here I cannot go and search for generator. So what I do, for your convenience, I will show a cone. Does it look like your ice cream cone? Is it okay now? Fine, I will hold it like this. And now, generator means what? This is also, from front view what you can see? You can see this point? And can you draw this circle? Front view? Not possible. How will you draw? You see this point edge, this point, you make a line. Correct? So, the imaginary point is where all these point is somewhere connected bottom, no? See, how do you fold this paper even you can make it this? Everything there is a line consideration and make it a cone. So, all lines are imaginary. It cannot be seen. There is no line here, but it is imaginary. So, generator means what? It is an imaginary edge. Edge means each and every line on the lateral surface of cylinder or cone. That means generator can be seen only at cylinder or cone. Kindly understand. Cylinder or cone. It is a cone. Cylinder means top also round, bottom also round. Your cylinder, what gas cylinder you can say, it's cylinder only, no? Same shape. Okay. In cylinder you can say, you see, find this, what is this? Generator. Fine. Then slant edge. What is slant edge? It is the edge joining apex and corner. Again I will go for other sketch. It is edge joining apex and corner. This is one corner you have, 2 corner, 3 corner, 6 corners. This point and this point is joined by this line. This is called your slant edge. I can say slant generator also. Slant edge is the edge joining apex and corner. Then regular solid. What is the regular solid? It is a solid which has equal faces. Is there an equal face here? It cannot be a regular solid. You know regular solid means what? I will show you what is a regular solid. This becomes your regular solid. Equal face. Bottom also a square, top also square. All these are rectangles. I can say many faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 faces, 7 faces. Everything should be equal. It's called regular solid. It is not a regular solid. Because the top it is the apex. Bottom is a circle or cone. It cannot become a regular solid. It is a regular solid. The other 6 sketches I have drawn already, no? That is the one I have showed, one regular, one oblique with an angle. Okay, that's it. Then oblique solid. What is oblique? You have already seen. If I have a solid, or maybe like this, if it is inclined, axis is passing through center. If it is slightly more than even 0.5 degrees inclined, it's called oblique solid. See, it is a solid which has its axis inclined to the base. From the base, if the solid is inclined, it's called your oblique solid. Okay, these are important terminologies to remember. Now, I have another 2 terminologies left out, that is frustum and truncated. This frustum, F-R-U-S-T-U-M. See, when a solid is cut by a plane, parallel to the, by a plane, very important word, parallel to the base, and the top portion removed. After cutting whatever you are removing, then the remaining portion of the solid is known as frustum. You are cutting the plane with parallel, keeping it parallel to the top portion removed. How would say? I showed you, this is a solid. It's a rectangular. Actually, it's a square prism. Okay, square prism. How do I make it? I'll just cut this parallelly, exactly parallel, straight line. Yeah, okay. Now it's my removed portion. Okay, it's my removed portion. I just kept it in the top. To say it has to be like this. I cut it. This is also base. I parallelly cut it exactly. This is also exactly 4 straight. So what is it? No distance. So this becomes your, this one, no, this shape. This shape becomes your, what is this called? Frustum. Whatever it is, you cut it parallel, exactly straight parallel. The next one is called truncated. Truncated is one shape. I already shown, no, this cone. See how it is? That means I take a knife or a blade, I cut it in this fashion, inclined line. It is an inclined plane, it is. It is a solid cut inclined to the base with top portion removed. It's a top portion removed. You have a remaining portion here. I removed it. Okay. I'll show you what is the remaining portion. It is like this. Look like I cut it like this. It is inclined cut. Like you see, you cut like this. Becomes here truncated. Why I am telling this is when you read a question, come across a question, if something named frustum means, immediately you should imagine frustum means what? A parallel plane which has been cut exactly parallel to the base. That means even it cut it, the shape is same. There is no change in the shape. If it is a square, it is square. Rectangle, rectangular. Triangle, triangle, whatever it is. Cone means truncated means if a plane is an inclined plane cut. That means it will be a different shape but in the angle. Shape will be remaining same but it's in a different angle. It's called truncated. That's it. Okay, so all these terminologies, I think around 13 we have seen. With this it becomes 13. 13 terminologies, very, very important. If you understand this, when I go to any problem, if I say an edge, if I say a corner, if I say some face, a base, whatever it is, a frustum, a truncated, whatever it is, you will understand. Okay?